And your host MC at the stage this time recently signed with East Coast Comedy Productions. His new album, Under New Management, is available on iTunes and Google Play. Please do me a favor and welcome to the stage Mr. Matthew Spruill.
Wichita, Kansas, how y'all doing? Yeah. Great to be here. I myself, I come to you from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I know you don't have, no, don't talk. It's Tulsa, Oklahoma, and they suck. Yes, they do. I can say that because I was born right here in Wichita, Kansas 42 years ago. At Wesley Medical Center, right on down, I don't know directions, so screw it, it's somewhere around here in this wonderful city. And I left, and I went to Oklahoma. Why? Because I'm a dumbass. So, but I'm back, because I'm smart, again. But I left. I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma to go to law school. I became an attorney, and this is what I'm doing now. Because law is a joke. I always told my son, 5 words I want you to remember if you ever get pulled over by a policeman. The only thing I want you to tell him, my dad is a lawyer. I never told him, though, if he ever does something stupid and gets pulled over and gets put in there for something really stupid, the one thing I'm going to tell the police to tell him is that your dad always wanted you to let you know you have a public defender. Yeah, I'm sorry if I feel a little bit nervous coming up here right now, as I'm kind of a little shaky right now. I was caught off guard. I was standing there in the back, and right before I came up here, it was whispered in my ear, you know, if you do good up there tonight, you're totally going to get lucky later. Yeah, and my wife was standing there when they said it, so I know that's not going to happen. I don't even know that dude, but that's not right. Where are the married people at? Round of applause. Married people? Single people, where are you at? Single people! Yeah, they're the louder ones, because they still got stamina. They still care about their lives. Married people are like, oh God. Still care. My wife and I, we've been married for about years now. And my wife, she just informed me we actually have an anniversary coming up soon, so that was cool. And she actually wants me to let you guys know that she's very proud of the ring that she picked out for me. She wants me to show it off, so hopefully you guys can see it there in the back. But it's this right here. That's really proud. It's a one size fits all, so that's it. Matches the one on my ankle with the flashing lights. You know what I'm talking about right there. The guy with the matching haircut, you know what I'm talking about. We have the same probation officer. So, but yeah, my wife and I, we're happily married. And I'll tell you, married, online dating. Does anybody do the online dating here? Online daters? No? Good. Did you going to admit? No, I wouldn't admit that either. And I try not to be hard on it because my wife and I, we actually met online dating too, and it was kind of weird too because on blackpeoplemeet.com, and that's where we met. And it was, no, let's just say that Bootylicious 66 had a lot of explaining to do. But we've been together ever since, and but I try not to talk bad about online dating, and while I do, I want to give a shout out to Arkansas because they have the #1 dating website out there. Have you guys seen this? Ancestry.com, #1. #1. Told that joke in Arkansas and they still laughed at it. Yeah! Wait a second, son. What are you talking about? Online dating, though, I think it's kind of risky. I think if you're going to have an online website for dating, I think it needs to have, you know, the kind of stuff that you're looking for. Like if I'm online searching for a particular model, I think it needs to have the stuff that I'm kind of looking for, you know. Like I want to know, you know, how many miles it's got on her. You know, I want to know what's under the hood. Right? I want to know if there's has she been serviced recently? Is there any hail damage? Right? You know, dating, show me the girl facts. I just want to see the girl facts before I know. That's where I lose you. I lose you at the girl facts. Okay, that's fine. We'll move on. Your weather here, I saw it's just as screwed up as it is in Oklahoma. That's great to see. It's been up and down, hot and cold down there. Is it doing the same here for you guys too? Just problematic? Oh. I got one of those sinus infections the other day, and I believe in God, and I'm here to tell you that God is not a man. For those of you that think so, God is actually two little old ladies with menopause. If they can't agree on the thermostat, it's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold. That's who God is. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. But I got a sinus infection the other day, and I went looking through the bathroom trying to find something to squirt in my nose, trying to clear it up. You know, so you shoot the fart noise. Does it every time, right? Yeah. Trying to shoot something up my nose to clear it up. I couldn't find anything. I searched around and I looked inside the bathroom and I saw something that I guess belonged to my wife. I thought this should probably do the trick, you know. And no, it had a nozzle on it. It looked like it would probably do the thing. And of course, it stretched the crap out of my nostril. But once I got that thing to work, I was breathing clearer than a summer's eve. I'll tell you that. Guess a French word for nasal spray is douche. It's douche. That's what it is. It teaches different things down in Oklahoma, I guess. I'm a dog lover. Any dog lovers here in Kansas? My wife and I, we went and got ourselves a dog at the shelter. And that's the best kind of dog to get, I think, is you go and find a dog there. And we got to get our dogs from the shelter, and then we just kind of set them back free in the wild. But that's mean. That's mean. No, we got our dog from the shelter, and people are just obsessed with breeds in Oklahoma. Not breeding, that's Arkansas. But they're obsessed with breeds, and like we went to the bark park. You guys have a dog park here? You just take the dog there. They get to intermingle and see other dogs and just kind of hunt and make more dogs. And we took our dog to the bark park, and people were just obsessed. They're like, "Oh my God, what kind of dog is that?" And I'm like, "I don't know, found." And they're like, they said, "We got to find out what kind of dog that is. Oh my God, you have to get the dog DNA test. Get the doggy DNA test. Get that dog paternity test. Oh my God, get the dog DNA test." And that pissed me off. Okay, because that's my dog. And no sheet of paper is going to tell me otherwise. There you go. That's the appropriate. There you go. You would be surprised the response that I get. Wait a second, what'd you do with that dog? No, that's wrong response there. I took my wife. She actually tries to catch me off guard sometimes. She likes to play these games with me. Like what was this game she played with me the other day? Oh yeah, all your stuff's out on the lawn. That was a fun game. She played with me. That was a really fun game. I came home from work the other day. What's this other one? Oh yeah, I changed all the locks because she knows I love puzzles. She played that game with me. My comedy career has hit such a pinnacle right now, obviously because I'm performing in Wichita, and I've done so much. I've been able to tour all around this wonderful city, and I will send her postcards with wonderful messages like "miss you," you know, wish you could see this place, and she'll send it back to me with lovely messages like "return to sender," "not at this address," you know, and she's I married an older woman, which you know, I'm 42, and I know I look much older, and she recently hit this age, which I'm not supposed to say. We'll just say that it rhymes with 50, and she got really upset because she started receiving these things in the mail. Okay, when you get around that age, someone started saying it. I don't say it out loud because, oh my God, okay. But she started getting these things in the mail, and they started coming in the mail. She's like, "Oh my God, do you know what this means?" Because it's AARP, right? And I gotta whisper it because it might be here. And so she said, "Do you know what this means? Do you know what this means?" And I'm like, "Yes. A discount at Golden Corral. Are you kidding me? Yes, I know what this means. Oh my God. Yes, sign up for this. Yes, I know what this means. You guys have Golden Corral here, right? Okay. And at the Cracker Barrel, have you seen those prices? Sign up for this woman." Wow. So, as I slept on the couch that night, I realized this is probably not a discussion we need to have anymore. She's a good woman. I married a very wonderful woman. We're ready to have a good time tonight. You guys want to have a good time tonight? I mentioned my age, and I didn't really think that it was that bad of an age, but I realized it was when my doctor said that I'm at that age where I'm supposed to start seeing a certain kind of specialist, right? And the guys that are close to my age, they can kind of relate a little bit, I'm sure. But I was told I'm supposed to start seeing a certain kind of a specialist, and I didn't think I should be getting to that age yet, you know, but I realized I'm getting that age when I realized that my hair is starting to, you know, is now the witness relocation program. You can relate. He laughs and looks down, I was like, oh my God. My wife's just not happy with what my hair is relocated to. But, I was going to go a completely different direction with that. I don't know if you can tell with a comedian, their head's constantly spinning. You know, people can come up with us to things. And so I'm not allowed to go to Walmart anymore with my wife because things just happen. It's like having ADHD as a comedian, forget about it. There's so many things happen with us, and this is, I don't know if you saw the posters out there, this is Clean Comedy Week, you know, so there's so many things that come to my head, and then like everything is screaming, you gotta keep it clean, gotta keep it clean, and like everything else in my head is like saying, shut up about it, you can't say that word. So, but, I digress. But I'm at that age where my doctor said that I have to go see a certain kind of a specialist, and I don't want to see those kind of guys because they're always the butt of everyone's jokes. But I figure, you know, since it's my first time going to see him, you know, maybe I can just get a semi-colonoscopy, right? But I'm going to allow you that one pause break, and then you're going to have to keep up with me for the rest of it. All right, Wichita, let's go. So I didn't know how to find these doctors, and so I got out a phone book and I dug deep, and I found me a doctor. His name was Dr. Probes, and when I got there, it looked like they're running a little bit behind, but actually they're running a lot of behinds. And when I got there, I didn't know if I should get to know the guys who were sitting next to me, but I didn't want to penetrate too deep, and so I just decided to turn the other cheeks. And when the doctor came out to sit next to me, when the doctor introduced himself to me, I didn't know if this guy had a lot of friends, but I knew he had a ton of enemas. And when he took me to the back, he said I cracked him up, and so that was cool. And when he got to know me, he said, you know, this is going to hurt you a whole lot more than it's going to hurt me. I said, well, no shit. He goes, well, I hope not. And I hate when the guy brings out the camera because the man's got tunnel vision, and he uses a wide-angle lens, and tripod tickles. But when we got done, I got the call you never want to get from your proctologist. He says, I can't find my wedding ring. I said, weren't you wearing gloves? He goes, no, gloves are a pain in the ass. I said, well, tell me about it. He said, I don't know what I'm supposed to tell my wife. I said, you tell her this too shall pass. Wichita, my name's Matthew Spruill. Thank you very much.